vibration of the air column inside the pipe which is open at both the ends. Now see that this is a pipe is there. This pipe is open at both the end. Both the sides are open, and when the air inside of it, that air molecules it start vibrating. When it start vibrating, the sound stationary wave is created. To create the sound wave or any stationary wave of it, we are using the tuning fork. When tuning fork is strike on the rubber pad and keep at the end of it, then the air inside of this pipe will start vibrating. That is we call as the air column. That air column is start vibrating, and because of this vibration it will produce the stationary waves. Now when it will be produce the stationary wave of it, we are learning the or we are finding the frequency of this stationary wave. Now there are the three types of the mode of vibration, and three types of the wave is created, and this wave is having the different values of the frequency. Now different mode of the vibrations means the same pipe is used, same tuning forks we are using, we are keeping at the end of it, then air column is start vibrating. The primary stationary wave is produces, that is the first mode of vibration. After that second wave, again it is vibrating, that we call as a second mode of vibration. Third wave it is vibrating, then it is called as the third mode of vibration. Like that the diagram is shown here, the first diagram, second diagram and third diagram. Means same pipes we are using here, and we are not changing the length of this pipe, and we are not changing the frequency tuning fork of it. Means same sound note is created inside of it, and inside the air columns are there, and that air column it start vibrating and it will produce the stationary wave. Now when it is a three different mode of vibrations, means the length of this pipe, here only the diagram is shown, the first diagram, second diagram and third diagram, but the same pipe is used. That's why in three diagram length of this will be the same. Length of pipe is remains the same because same pipe is used. Have you understood this? L is the length of this diagram A, diagram B, and this is diagram C. Got it? A, B, C. We have mentioned here the three modes of vibration. Length of the pipe for the A is L, L, L. Capital L is represent the length of the pipe. We are not changing this pipe of it. Okay. Now after that we are finding here the frequency of this three mode of vibration. What is the formula for this mode of frequency of the mode of vibrations? Means in first case, what is the frequency is there? If we can say that the end frequency is there. Second case frequency is the, we can say that the N1. Third is the N2. Like that N1, N2, N1 and N2. Three frequencies are obtained. Now after that we have to show that the frequency which is obtained here, N will be there. Next is that the 2N. Next is that the 3N is obtained. If it is like that, it is the 1, 2, 3 multiplied by N value of it. Then we can say that the all the harmonics are present in a pipe. Means the different way the question will be also asked here to show that the all the harmonics are present in a pipe which is open at both the ends. Or to explain that the vibration of the air column in a pipe open at both the ends. 2-3 way the questions will be asked here, and you have to remember the its formula for it. Again, this topic is important for the problem solving. That time we require the basic fundamental formula for it, or third harmonic for what is the formula for it, fourth harmonic what is the formula for it. That formula also we are learning in this topic. Okay, now we start with the first one. Now first we learn the diagram of it. Learning the diagram is very important. Now say that when the vibration is produced at both the end pipe of it, that time whenever the open end is there, antinodes is always formed. This side again open end is there, antinode is formed. Already we learned that in stationary derivation of it, there is a like that stationary wave is formed. loop-like structure. Understand? Correct? Here it is an antinode, here it is a node. Antinodes and node. Alternately it will be formed. It means that the antinodes means the point at which displacement of this particle is maximum, and node means the displacement of this particle is a minimum. That's why here nodes and antinodes are alternately produced. Next is that when we consider this is the one form of wave, total distance will be the for this is lambda. If we consider the half of this loop, means complete half of the structure of it, means length of the one loop is lambda by 2. Okay. Now here the node is there and the distance between the node is lambda by 2 or antinodes. Again we can say that the distance between the antinodes is lambda by 2. Like that. Remember this two concept of it, already we learn it in stationary topic. We consider this point of it. Now next point is that the diagram of this. How to draw the diagram? Now already I mentioned that the antinode, where it is formed, antinode is always formed at a antinode is always formed at the open end. That's why this is the antinode is there, and this antinode is slightly above this pipe of it. Means exactly air molecules is not exactly vibrating, it is above the pipe of it, it start vibration because it getting the sufficient space for it to vibrate of it. That's why vibration is produced and the particle is vibrating above this end of the pipe. That's why antinode is always situated above the particle of it, and here it will be form the antinodes. Again we draw here antinodes are there. Again for this case, here ABC already I mentioned, I will draw here antinodes are there. This point antinodes. Again antinodes is there and here antinodes are there. Okay. Now see that if the pipe is closed at one point, if it is closed, then the boundary condition is mentioned here that the node is always formed at the closed end of it. That's why here antinode is formed and here node is formed. But in this case, pipe is open at both the ends. That's why antinode is formed one side, another side antinode is formed. Now next is consider when the antinodes are situated, then give the one dot for it and then draw the diagram for the stationary wave. Distance between this part is remains the constant. That's why give the one dot at the center of this pipe. Okay. Now after that divide this pipe at the two part of it. Like that, if I divide this, give the dotted part of it and then give the two dots here. Now here I give the one dot, here I give the two dot and then give the one partitions for it. That's why two part is formed. Okay, and then draw this part of it. I know that this is the position of it, two sections is formed and then antinode is here, node is here and then join this part. Then again this complete. Draw the smooth diagram of it. Okay. Next is that the again for this case draw the three dots for it and give the two parts. Draw the two lines for it in such a way that it will be form the three partitions. Can you see that 1, 2, 3? Three partitions are there. Three dots are here at the center of this partition and then complete the diagram of it. Start from here. Like that it will be complete the diagram of it. Same pipe is used but the vibrations are different. Because of this vibration it is having the different frequency and wavelength, but the velocity is remains the constant. Velocity of the sound is remains the constant in air of it. Now for this first case, we consider the frequency is a n and the lambda is a wavelength. Next is the frequency for the second mode of vibration is a n1, lambda 1 is the second mode of vibration of wavelength of the wave. N1, N2 is the frequency of this mode of vibration, lambda 2 is the wavelength of mode of this vibration. Next is that the distance between the, already I mentioned that distance between the two successive antinodes is lambda by 2 or successive nodes are lambda by 2. Like that here antinodes and next successive antinodes are here. That's why distance between the two antinodes are lambda by 2. Here I mentioned that it is lambda by 2. Or we can say that this is a half loop, this is a half loop. Half loop complete as a one loop. And distance between the one loop is lambda by 2. Like that we mentioned here, this is a lambda by 2. Here I consider lambda 1. See that. This is a lambda 1 is there. And here it shows that the two loops are formed. This is the first one and this is the second one. Means the distance between, here I will write here antinodes. This is nodes, this is antinodes, nodes, and this is again mentioned here antinodes. Again for this case we write next means distance between the antinodes, again antinodes means two antinodes, two successive antinodes are there. This to this distance taken as a lambda 1 by 2. Next is that this antinodes and this antinodes distance is taken as a lambda 1 by 2. Means total addition gives as here 2 lambda 1 by 2. And here it shows that the distance is only lambda by 2. Got it? Again for this third diagram of it. For third diagram, first loop, second loop, third loop, three compartments are there. Here we will give the names of it. Antinodes, this is a nodes. This is antinode, this is a nodes. This is a antinodes, this is a nodes, and this is a antinodes. Means distance between the antinodes, one antinodes and again successive antinodes, three distance between the antinodes are there. Each one is lambda 2 by 2, lambda 2 by 2, lambda 2 by 2. Is that distance we will write here the how many are there? 1, 2, 3, and each one is lambda 2 by 2, lambda 3, lambda 2 by 2. Got it? Have you understood this concept? Now after that we are calculating the frequency n, in this case first mode of vibration, n1 in a second mode of vibration, n2 in a third mode of vibration. But for this case you have to remember the one basic formula for it, that is the length of the pipe is equal to the length of the air column. What is that formula? Length of the pipe is equal to the length of the air column. Okay. Now length of the pipe means first mode of vibrations. Means we consider the in figure A. Okay, in figure A. Now how to write the description of it? First is that in first mode of vibration, n and lambda be the frequency and wavelength of the wave. Okay. After that, you write that the distance between the air column is lambda by 2. Next is write the formula for it. What is that formula? Already we stated here. Length of the pipe is equal to the length of air column. Got it? Now length of the pipe in first diagram is a L. Right here L is equal to length of the air column in terms of wavelength is given by lambda by 2. Then write here lambda by 2. Then mention here lambda is equal to 2L. Got it? Now in this way we get here the lambda is equal to 2L value. But our aim is there to find the frequency. And the frequency and the wavelength, there is a basic formula is there. V is equal to N into lambda. That is velocity V is equal to N into lambda. Got it? And our aim is there to find out the frequency. Then right here frequency N is equal to V upon lambda. And then substitute the value of lambda is V upon 2L. Therefore, N is equal to V upon 2L. This is the important formula for the fundamental frequency. And here I mentioned here, what is that? This is a fundamental frequency. And this is equation number 1. Very important equations we got here, and this we called as a fundamental frequency. Fundamental frequency, or we can say that the or second name is there, or first harmonic. Got it? We consider as the length of the pipe is equal to length of air column. Diagram, first diagram, that figure number 8. Here it is mentioned as L is equal to lambda by 2. Lambda is equal to just cross multiplication of it. Lambda is equal to 2L. V is equal to N lambda. Then frequency is equal to V upon lambda, which is equal to V upon 2L. And this is the frequency of this vibration in a pipe which is open at both the end. In that case, the first one is there, that is called as the fundamental frequency. And harmonics means the first harmonics are there. N is an integral multiple of the fundamental frequency. That's why it is a fundamental frequency. N is multiplied by, or 1 is multiplied by of it. That's why it is called as a first harmonics. This is a first mode of vibration in which we got its fundamental frequency. What is that formula? Again we repeat this formula for it, because this formula is very important for the problem solving. What is that formula? N is equal to V upon 2L. N is equal to V upon 2L. Got it? Now after that, come to the next one. That is, we again rub this one. We require, whenever we require, we write here. That is figure number B. Second diagram we consider. Okay, come to this second diagram. In second diagram we consider, again we write the formula for it. Length of the pipe is equal to the length of the air column. Good. You remember the formula for it. Length of the pipe we consider as a L. We write here L is equal to. But the length of the air column in terms of, we write here in bracket, in terms of wavelength. In terms of wavelength. What is that in terms of wavelength? Already I mentioned here 2 lambda 1 by 2. Lambda 1 by 2, lambda 1 by 2, addition gives as a 2 lambda 1 by 2. We'll write here simply 2 lambda 1 by 2. And then after that our aim is that lambda 1 is equal to 2L upon 2. Okay. Now next is that the basic formula we know that the V is equal to, here frequency is N1, that's why vibration is again changed, that's why wavelength is again changed, that is taken as the lambda 1. Here frequency becomes as a N1, V as it is lambda 1. Now we are substituting the value of the lambda 1. What is that value of the lambda 1? Now concentrate here. The value of this V upon lambda 1. V upon lambda 1, we will write here V. What is the value of the lambda 1? 2L by 2. 2L by 2. So see that. We will rub this one. Okay. And this is not a fundamental frequency. Which frequency? We will see here. N1 into this 2 V upon 2L. Now see that 2 into V upon 2L. What is that V upon 2L? Already it is V upon 2L means the fundamental frequency. The notation for the fundamental frequency is N. That's why this will becomes as 2N. Now we got here N1 is equal to 2N. Okay. And then we'll write here the, what is the name of this? This is the, first is the fundamental frequency is already mentioned, but the higher than the fundamental frequency, the frequency which is the higher than the fundamental frequency which are actually present in that vibration is called as the overtone. That's why it is called as the first overtone. First overtone, and the or second harmonic. Why this is called as the second harmonic? Now see that the two number is mentioned. 2 means the integral multiple of the fundamental frequency is called as the harmonics. Now here the 2 is mentioned means it is a second harmonics. Got it? Again we write here to clear of it, or it is a second harmonics. And this one is the equation number 2. Got it? Already we know calculate the equation number 1, and now it is the equation number 2. Means we will write here equation number n1. What is that equation number 1? V upon 2n. That is equation number 1. Now we got n1 is equal to 2n. That is equation number 2. Okay. For our convenience, we are writing this. Okay. And third, we are obtaining n2. Okay. Now come to that. Again, we will write here. Figure number C. Third diagram, we concentrate here. For third diagram, 3 compartments are formed, 1, 2, and this is 3. And the length of the air column in terms of the wavelength we consider as a 1, 2, 3. That length is a total length in terms of wavelength is 3 lambda 2 by 2. Here we consider as a n2 is the frequency of this vibrations. Lambda 2 is the wavelength of this vibration. For first compartment of it, for this loop, complete one loop is there. Distance between the two antinodes is lambda 2 by 2. Next antinodes distance is lambda 2 by 2. Lambda 2 by 2. Then 3 are there. Addition of 3 gives us a 3 lambda 2 by 2. Now use the basic formula for it. Already I mentioned that important formula. You have to learn that the length of the pipe is equal to the length of air column in terms of the wavelength. Then we will write L is equal to, what is the length of the air column? That is lambda 2, we taken as a 3 lambda 2 by 2. Got it? Now we write the lambda 2 value, cross multiplication 2L by 3. Okay, then basic formula V is equal to third mode of vibration, we taken as a N2 lambda 2, and then N2 is equal to V upon lambda 2, and then V upon taken as the value is the lambda 2 is 2L by 3. This will use as a 3V by 2L. Now here again V by 2L, already I mentioned here the V by 2L, what is that? That is a fundamental frequency L. That's why it will write here N2 is equal to 3N. And this is third equation. Now 3 number is mentioned, means the which harmonics are there. Already I mentioned that integral multiple of the fundamental frequency is called as the harmonics. That's why it will represent the 3, means the third harmonics. Okay. Now this is the first overtone. First is the fundamental frequency. This is the first overtone, and this will be taken as the second overtone. Means overtone in this case is minus of this. Whatever number is there, that number minus of 1 will get the overtone. Means third harmonics minus of 1 will get the second overtone. Like that, here the first equation gives as a n is equal to V by 2L, n1 is equal to 2L, and third is used as a n2 is equal to 3N. That's equation number 1. From equation number 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3, it represented here the frequency of this 3 mode of vibration. and here it represented as the n is there, 2n is there and 3n is there. We write in sequence n, 2n, 3n. Means all the harmonics are present, even and odd. All the harmonics are present in case of the pipe which is open at both the end. Pipe which is open at both the end, all the harmonics are present. Have you understood here? Now, this type of the question is always asked for the 3 or 4 marks, and important is the diagram. 1 marks for the diagram. If the length of the pipe is changed, here if it is this much length is there, in second case if you draw the diagram only for this, means length is reduced, again length is higher for this, then that diagram gives us a 0 marks. Means the same pipes are used, that's why length must be a same. Next is the distance between this part is again must be a constant. This part must be equally distributed, and then only you will get the complete 1 marks for the diagram. And after that write the expression for it. You will get the full marks for this derivation. Thank you.